The Jazz for the Pistons. They've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try with a win. Jazz, Pistons, tip-off coming up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Detroit, a season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And checking out Detroit, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. And it's Kessler in at the center position. And for Detroit, sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. And it's Cunningham in the point. DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
That's good from Kessler. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
That one is no good. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebound.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Collins. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Greg, 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And, Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
That's good from Cunningham. And, Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Now here is Harris after the miss from John Collins. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. And there's Collins on the assist by Sexton.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by George. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Ivy. After the miss from John Collins. Nice move. Ivy, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And one of the best guard finishers. Ivy relentless when attacking the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Holland, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And that one falls for Ivy. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. Load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going.
Collins finds Markkanen. Holland with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Markkanen dishes to George. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Ivy. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. And Duren slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Here's George, and Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Malik Beasley comes in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Yeah, that's Jordan Clarkson creating havoc in the lane. Nice work.
Utah shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
So he gets them both. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Here's Sensabaugh. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to Eubanks. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he makes the first. Sasser hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Sensabaugh over Beasley. Misses off the right eye.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Now, here's Clarkson. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Clarkson. From the baseline. Rebound, Detroit. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in at 2. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Stewart. Basket good. Stewart's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Jazz trail by 6. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Sexton. Sexton can't get that one to drop. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Beasley. It's deflected. Clarkson taking his time here. Good D by Thompson.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Finished off the break.
Clarkson has always had the ability to find teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer. He is ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's Holland. Utah with the rebound. Sensabaugh has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Williams. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Always keeping an eye out for rebounding opportunities. Thompson, just a rookie, but already showing some experience.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for Malik Beasley. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And a quick look at some of the numbers for John Collins.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, here's Cunningham. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Here's Sexton. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Sexton with the dunk.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Cunningham. Collins grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collins, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Six seconds left in the second quarter. Cunningham's shot is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Detroit leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for.
You look at the Pistons, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
I like how they've been eating the glass, figuratively. No one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Cunningham against George. And Cunningham with the block. Here's Harris. And it's in there. Harris has got his second basket of the night. Jazz trail by 4. And here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. Goes up the baseline. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Sexton.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Here's Cunningham, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Spins. Lets a floater go. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Cunningham. And that one is good. 8 points for Cade Cunningham.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Outside, Sexton. Here's George. And Cunningham with the block. And he recovers it. Just 5 to shoot. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Right away, that's a 2-pointer. Collins with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons.
As a rebounder these past few seasons, his numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland, he's checked in for Ivy, and it's Beasley in for Cade Cunningham. Now, here's Sexton. 9 points in the game so far. Markkanen finds Clarkson. Baseline try. The Jazz again can't hit it.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Malik Beasley at his best when he's assertive to score the basketball, draws the contact in that instance. That's nicely done.
Williams, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Utah with a change here, too. Sensabaugh is checked in. Got that one up quick. Clarkson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 13-4 run. Misses the 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Beasley. Off target from the baseline. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Filipowski. And a miss there on the triple. Left side Williams. That one's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mills, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for Patty Mills.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Moore against Clarkson. Pass to Eubanks. Over Stewart. And that one's good. Eubanks. And the Jazz lead by 6.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Clarkson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And there's the call. It'll go on Cody Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Harris inside the line. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender. Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
George with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. ADB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down. When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Now, here's Sexton. Collins a screen on Ivy. Sexton the pass to Collins. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Here's Hardaway. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz leading by 8. Here's George. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And it's 6 points from Keontae George.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Harris, after Lowry Market misses from long range. Harris against Collins. Harris, no good. Pulls up. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Ivy against Collins. The shot from 20 feet away. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Sexton for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. 1:16 left in the 4th. Here's Cunningham. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Markkanen in the corner. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
And here's George for 3. The shot, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
They grab their own miss, and they'll get another chance. Cunningham outside. And again.
Knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Harris, no good. Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Here's Sexton. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Timeout.
And the Jazz lead by 8.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Now, here's Cunningham. And so it's Utah with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Colin Sexton.